Hello, friends! Today we have two cars of the same class, but from different price categories. For review, Kia Rio is an affordable, practical and economical option. And here is the BMW 3 Series Premium, comfortable and powerful. And here is the main question, is it worth overpaying for the brand and technology, or can you save money without losing quality? Let's figure it out. Here we have the Kia Rio, one of the most popular budget cars. Compact, economical, easy to maintain. Under the hood is a 1.6-liter engine with 123 horsepower. The gearbox is a 6-speed automatic. This is a good choice for the city, but does it have any drawbacks? Let's see what's inside. Simple but functional interior. Budget materials, hard plastic, but well assembled. The multimedia screen is small, but supports CarPlay and Android Auto. The seats do not have much lateral support, but the fit is comfortable. Everything is designed for practicality and economy. And here is our premium competitor, the BMW 3 Series. Aggressive appearance, powerful engine, rear-wheel drive, everything is expected of the premium segment. Here we have a 2-liter turbocharged engine with 184 horsepower. Acceleration to 100 is about 7 seconds. The interior is a completely different level. There are expensive materials, soft plastic, leather and aluminum inserts, large multimedia screen, virtual instrument panel. The seats are comfortable, with lateral support and electric adjustments. Question: is it worth the money? Let's check it out now. So, let's start with the budget car. First gear, smooth acceleration. The engine here is 1.6 liters, 123 horsepower, acceleration to 100 in about 10 seconds. Of course, this is not a sports car, but it has enough power for the city. It handles predictably, but the suspension is a bit stiff. You can feel the shaking on small bumps, and the sound insulation is, to put it mildly, average. Now the most interesting part, lane changes and dynamics on the highway. We accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour. Yes, there is little power reserve, but it is enough for the city. Now let's see how the premium behaves. Already at the start, you understand the difference. This is a different level. The engine here is 2-liter, 184 horsepower, acceleration to 100 in 7 seconds, and you can feel it. It handles much sharper. You feel the car with your fingertips. And the suspension is soft, but the handling is perfect. Sound insulation? In the Kia we heard every bump, but here it is completely silent. Even the engine sounds pleasant, not like the hum of the engine in the budget car. In general, on the road the BMW wins in all respects, but is such a difference in price justified? Let's find out further. Let's start with Kia. The interior is simple but comfortable. The multimedia screen is 8 inches. Supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But the touch sensitivity is average. The buttons are large, easy to use. The climate control is single zone. There is seat heating, but no ventilation. Now let's look at BMW. There is a huge multimedia display, 10 inches. The interface is advanced. It works smoothly. There is voice control, gesture control. The technology is at the highest level. The climate control is already 3-zone. There is seat heating and ventilation. Now about the materials. Kia Rio has hard plastic, simple fabric upholstery. BMW has soft plastic, leather trim, premium aluminum inserts. The seats in Kia are comfortable, but without pronounced lateral support. BMW has sports seats with electrical adjustment and memory settings. Dashboard. Kia has classic analog instruments with a small screen. In BMW, a fully digital panel changes the display depending on the driving mode. Music. In Kia, a standard audio system with 6 speakers. Sounds normal. In BMW, premium acoustics Harman/Kardon, deep bass, crystal clear sound. BMW equipment, of course, is impressive, but are you ready to overpay for comfort and technology? Let's move on. Now the most interesting part. How much does it cost to own these cars in the USA? Let's look at the main costs: purchase, insurance, maintenance, fuel and loss of value over time. A basic Kia Rio costs about $17,000. A BMW 3 Series starts at $45,000. The difference in price is significant, but how much more expensive is maintenance? Insurance, depending on the state and driving experience. Insurance for a Kia Rio will cost $1,200 to $1,500 per year. And for a BMW, from $2,500 to $4,000 per year. The more expensive the car, the higher the insurance payments. Vehicle tax. But on average for a Kia it is about $200 per year. And for a BMW, $600 to $800. Maintenance. The average cost of scheduled maintenance for a Kia Rio is about $300 to $500 per year. BMW, minimum $1,200, $1,500, and if you take into account the replacement of branded spare parts, this amount can grow. Now fuel consumption. Kia with a 1 and 6 liter engine consumes about 32 miles per gallon. 7 and 3 liters per 100 kilometers. BMW with a 2 liter turbo engine, about 26 miles per gallon, 9 liters per 100 kilometers. Taking into account the average price of gasoline in the USA of about $3 and $5 per gallon, the annual fuel costs for Kia will be about $1,200. And for BMW, $1,600, $1,800. The most important factor is the loss of value. After 5 years, Kia Rio loses about 40% of its value. BMW, 50 to 55%. This means that Kia in 5 years can be sold for about $10,000. And BMW, for $20,000 to $22,000. Thus, the maintenance of a premium car is not only more expensive, but also the losses on resale are higher. Conclusion. In the US, the Kia Rio is an affordable and economical option that is cheaper both to buy and to maintain. BMW is the choice for those who are ready to spend more for comfort and technology. Which option would you choose? Write in the comments. Safety is one of the main factors when choosing a car. Let's figure out what technologies Kia and BMW offer and how well they can protect the driver and passengers. Let's start with the basic set. Kia Rio is equipped with anti-lock braking system, ABS, electronic stabilization system, ESP, 6 airbags, rear view camera in the top version, tire pressure monitoring. These features are standard for most modern cars, but what about advanced technologies? In more expensive trim levels, Kia offers an automatic emergency braking system, lane keeping assistant and blind spot monitoring. This significantly increases the level of safety on the road. A car is not only a means of transportation, but also emotions. Let's talk about what sensations each of these cars gives behind the wheel. The Kia Rio is a practical city car. The steering is light, the suspension is tuned for comfort. But at high speeds the body roll is noticeable. The car is well suited for everyday driving. But you should not expect a sporty feeling from it. The BMW 3 Series is a completely different story. A rigid but balanced body. Rear-wheel drive. Excellent weight distribution. Control is much sharper. And the suspension provides an ideal balance between comfort and dynamics. Acceleration is smooth and confident. The car holds the road like a glove. If you value driving pleasure, BMW is the clear winner here. How long do these cars last without serious breakdowns? Let's look at the statistics. Kia Rio is a simple and reliable car. The engine and transmission are time-tested. The resource is 200 to 250,000 miles with timely maintenance. Spare parts are cheap, repairs are available, and the cost of ownership remains low. BMW 3 Series is a technological, but complex car. After 100,000 miles, problems with the turbine, air suspension and electronics are possible. Maintenance is expensive, and if you do not take care of the car, repairs can cost thousands of dollars. If you need maximum reliability and cheap repairs, Kia Rio wins. BMW requires more attention, but if you take care of the car, it will please you for a long time. Ergonomics and convenience in everyday use. A car should be comfortable not only on the move, but also in everyday use. Let's see how practical the Kia Rio and BMW 3 Series are. The Kia Rio has a fairly spacious interior for its class. The driver's seat is comfortable. The steering wheel and seats are mechanically adjustable, but the range of adjustments is small. There is a little less space in the back row, but 2 adult passengers will fit comfortably. The Kia's trunk volume is 480 liters, which is a good figure. The backrests of the rear seats fold down, allowing you to transport large items. Moving on to the BMW. The BMW 3 Series offers a more comfortable fit due to the electric adjustment of the seats, a wider range of steering wheel adjustments and improved lateral support. The BMW trunk is slightly smaller, 450 liters, but access to it is more convenient thanks to the automatic opening system. Climate and noise insulation. Comfort during the trip depends not only on the suspension, but also on the quality of noise insulation and climate control. The Kia Rio has a standard air conditioner or single-zone climate control. It cools the interior quickly, but the noise level of the fans is noticeable. The BMW 3 Series has a more advanced climate system, 3-zone climate control, seat heating and ventilation. The temperature is adjusted individually for the driver, front passenger and rear row. The difference in noise insulation is noticeable. In the Kia Rio you can hear the noise of the road and engine, especially on the highway. In the BMW, the interior is much quieter due to better sound insulation and double glazing. Infotainment systems. Modern cars are equipped with multimedia systems that make driving more comfortable. Let's compare what options Kia and BMW offer. The Kia Rio has an 8-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support. The interface is simple. The controls are convenient, but the touchpad is not the most responsive. The BMW has a 10-inch screen with the iDrive system. Control is via the touch screen, the controller on the center console, and voice commands. Gestures are supported, the animation is smooth, and the interface is intuitive. Kia offers a basic audio system with 6 speakers. BMW is equipped with premium Harman acoustics with surround sound and deep bass. Environmental friendliness and carbon dioxide emissions. In today's reality, it is important to consider the environmental friendliness of the car. Let's compare fuel consumption and emissions. Kia Rio with a 1.6-liter engine consumes about 7.3 liters per 100 kilometers in a combined cycle. BMW 3 Series with a 2-liter turbo engine, about 9 liters. Carbon dioxide emissions for Kia are about 140 grams per kilometer. For BMW, about 180 grams per kilometer. If environmental friendliness is important to you, Kia will be a more economical choice. Let's sum it up. We compared the Kia Rio and BMW 3 Series on all the important parameters. Let's look at the overall rating. Cost of ownership, Kia 8 out of 10 points. BMW 5 out of 10 points. Equipment and technology, Kia 6 out of 10 points. BMW 9 out of 10 points. Comfort, Kia 7 out of 10 points. BMW 9 out of 10 points. Dynamics, Kia 5 out of 10 points. BMW 9 out of 10 points. Reliability, Kia 9 out of 10 points. BMW 6 out of 10 points. The Kia Rio is an excellent choice for those looking for an affordable, reliable and economical car. The BMW 3 Series is emotions, technology and premium, but you will have to pay for them. Which car would you choose? Write in the comments, subscribe, like, there is still a lot of interesting things ahead.